So that's the challenge. Now this is where you get to get real, and don't worry, we're not going to leave you here. I call this the purge. It's purge in past tense. So you don't want to presence this. Notice this mantra I have up here. It says, up until now I've allowed myself to feel. Why do you suppose we would say it in that way? Up until now, I have allowed myself to feel.
It gives it a limit.
Okay, gives it a limit.
Well, if you say it actively as if it's something you do right now, then you're almost like reaffirming to yourself, programming your mind to believe that is what I do.
Correct. Very nicely said, too. So if I say I'm mad, isn't that an affirmation?
No.
If I say I'm mad, that's a statement. Yeah. That's in the presence. But if I say up until now, which is in the past, I've allowed myself to feel, then I'm putting it in the past tense and I'm taking ownership. Here's another thing that people say, and this is a straight up false statement. When I say, you're making me blank, Verizon makes me so mad, this person makes me sad, even on the positive, you make me happy. We give our energy, we give our power away to other things when we say that. When really we get to just take ownership and be accountable and say, you know what, I'm allowing myself to be angry right now with you. I say it to my girlfriend like 4 times a day. I'm just kidding. No. She's the sweeter of us too, believe it. No, but whenever we have a conflict, we'll say, I'm allowing myself to feel, and we'll usually state, I'm going to be vulnerable for a second, say, I'm allowing myself to feel mistrusting right now because I have trust issues and this is triggering me. Totally take ownership of it. That's the first step. When I'm like, you're making me, it's like I'm attacking and I'm not taking ownership. So it's really powerful to just say, I'm allowing myself to feel mad right now. Give me a minute. Back off. Okay, so what you'll do, what I do, so this is the first degree and this is the second. I'll state up until now, I've allowed myself to feel. I'm going to start this one out. Stuck. What's another word? What do you guys feel?
Afraid.
Okay, afraid. All right. I'll go again. Overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm like, wow, to make this, this, and this happen, I got to do this, this, and this. And I have an hour. That's overwhelmed. What about?
With money, just being, what I have found for myself is that I took a job beneath me.
Sure.
Just so I could grow from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now I feel like I've done that. It's been almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to move forward and go to the next step.
Cool.
I'm vibrating at a higher level right now for
Cool.
myself. So I know that I deserve more.
Absolutely. Cool. Good to hear. So that, when you made that decision, would you say that you were in a space of desperation? When you made the decision to take a job beneath you?
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the beginning.
And that money will motivate us to do that.
Okay.
Or we allow it to. Let's put it that way. So sometimes desperation. Okay? See?
I'm trying to think of the word that you would put to where you're it's kind of similar to frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you feel like you really want to make those changes, but you don't really know how to do it. Anxiety. I guess anxiety.
Anxiety, frustration. Mm-hmm. Anxious. I kind of get fear and stuck out of that one too.
Yeah.
Right? Anxious.
Yeah, I don't see anxious on the list.
Frustration. Basically, like scared,
Yeah.
uncomfortable, because maybe it's out of your comfort zone. In order what you have to do, you have to step out of your comfort zone. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so I will continue to do this until I'm out. Till I'm just, it's like a Like bullets in a clip. You just fire away until it's empty, okay? Because it's basically the equivalent of purging.
Write all the bad.
Yeah. And so what's cool about this is, like, when do we get permission to be honest about this stuff in this society without some sort of somebody intervening? Oh, you shouldn't feel that way. Like, I'm not on the always positive bad bandwagon, I'm sorry. But when you've seen the darkness and come back from it, it's like, I have compassion for people who are in pain. I don't tell them not to be in pain. That doesn't solve anything. But to say, you know what, I feel for you, and I'm sorry you're going through this, I know you'll heal. That's how I talk to myself that way. So you will just be honest in a healthy way until you're out. And you're just like, okay, that's it. As soon as you run out of words, you say this out loud. You say, and I release this energy from me now, and you'll take a deep breath. And I actually envision all my cells in my body opening up and just like smoke kind of coming out. Like exhaust, you know?
What about what's coming in?
Well, what's cool about that is that, let me ask you this. Can anything ever fill that space that is material or outside of you with love? Meaning, in other words, if you go and find the perfect relationship, or you buy your second house, or you get the perfect job, is any of that truly going to fill that space that you just cleared?
An emptiness within you, maybe?
Yeah. If you were to clear your space and you needed to fill yourself with love again, are you ever going to get that from an external thing? No. But what do we do in America?
Try to do that
All the time. Constantly consume, buy, get the next relationship, get the next car, get 2 cars, get 2 houses, get the promotion. Happiness is around the corner. The pursuit of happiness is a curse. Happiness is a choice. It's now, and it's here. But we disconnect from it. We let all this other stuff get in the way. So this whole process is designed to just, you don't have to pay anybody. You don't have to call a shrink. You don't have to go to a class. Like, you can just sit down and write and reactivate the light inside of you just by doing this process. Okay, so I release this energy from me now. Please hear my words when I say, do not interrupt this process when you're doing this. Don't get up and go make a meal. If somebody comes to talk to you, whatever, like, do that start to finish. And I like to be by myself when I do this. This is a healing process. So go sit under a tree or run a bath. Or, I'll go cry. I don't like to cry in public. I do it at my talks all the time. But if I'm in a space where it's like I'm at work, I go and separate myself, and I go and do this, and then I come back. But yeah, don't interrupt that, because if you get halfway through this process and you don't finish it, or you don't state, and I release this from me now, there's a chance you'll get stuck there for a while. And in fact, we have a fellow 12-stepper here, and I don't mean to ever say anything bad about the system. But a problem that I personally had with it was stating I am this, stating all the problems, and then leaving. At no point in AA do we go, I have done this, I've felt this way, and now I'm creating something new. So it's like they want to heal, but they're not going all the way. Yeah, we're just affirming that we're addicts or alcoholics. We're affirming all the stupid things that we've done and all of the crimes and all of the bills and the DUIs, and then we go home. There's nothing healing about that. We need to release that energy and say, I'm learning from it. Now I'm going to create something new.